My name's Tammy Kiekefer, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker specializing in relationships, anxiety, depression, and trauma. All right, this is part 5 of a 6-part gaslighting series. As we've talked about, it is next to impossible to go up against somebody who is a gaslighter and have a successful outcome. It won't happen. There's many different kinds of boundaries, if you think about it, that you can set for yourself. There's physical, emotional, mental, time boundaries, spiritual boundaries, political boundaries, and monetary boundaries. And those are just to name a few. So here's a couple of examples of what it can look like to set boundaries for yourself so that you can keep your focus, listen to your intuition, and try to stay in control of the situation. Number 1, remove yourself from the situation and go to another part of the house. Take a walk, take a drive if you can be safe. Bait and switch. Bait and switch happens when you start out with a good sense of focus and you know what you want to talk about, but as you begin, you're interrupted and the topic is turned and you get blamed for doing the same behavior, or sometimes they'll bring up something negative in the past which can throw you off course. Catch yourself. Realize what you wanted to talk about is off the table, and immediately stop the conversation. And you can say something like, oh, hold on a second, I lost my focus. We can talk about your opinion in a minute, but right now I want to get back to the original conversation. If the other person is unable to allow you to keep your focus, then the conversation's over and you've got to take a time out. Deciding if you need to leave the relationship is a different type of boundary. I believe people can change, but they have to want to change. They have to see that there's a problem and that they have a part in the problem. I guarantee you, if a person doesn't see that they have a problem, they are not going to do anything to fix it and they are not going to change. Why would they fix something if they don't think that they're doing anything wrong? You can offer a suggestion to that person to maybe read an article or educate themselves on what gaslighting behavior is. You can even suggest that maybe they go get some help. But at the end of the day, they have to be the person who wants to do the work. And at that point, you got to reevaluate the relationship. So I'd love to hear your comments about this. And we have one more part in the 6-part gaslighting series, so stick with me.